Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to talk about what the future of, I guess the recent future of what anime adventures looks like coming up. So, as you guys know, they have announced that they are working on the summer skins, which is super exciting news. I put my own little suggestion in there. It's like a bubble blower Itachi where it replaces the fire with bubbles or water. And then the cosmetic would be him kind of like chilling inside, or you would be chilling inside of a bubble and like, you know, kind of like pushing it or something to like move yourself around. But that's like a very small thing. What I want to talk about is what I think the summer event is going to end up being, as well as who I think is going to be in it. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So first things first, I believe that it's going to pretty much be a reskin of the winter event, and that is not a problem. I think that that event was so well made. I actually started in the middle of the event. I started about the week after the Chainsaw Man got dropped, but yeah. So I think the winter event was a wonderful event. There were 5 units to technically grind for. There were 3 inside of the stars, and you know, opening stars is always fun. There's 3 inside the stars plus Geo, which, you know, was he really in this? I know he was, but anyway. There was 4 characters in the stars, and then there was the Ice Queen from the secret portal. So there were in total about 5 units to grind for and a bunch of skins. And so it just seemed like it was really fun, and every time you completed a high tier portal, you know, it always felt good. These portals here don't feel so amazing to complete, and I still don't understand why. Like, does it actually drop a secret portal still? Anyway, the portals right now, they don't feel amazing to complete because, you know, we were getting like over 1,000 of those winter stars, and I think it was like 150 or 100 stars in order to buy one, or 150 of the like currency to buy a winter star. And it always just felt really good to open them. So if it does happen to be a reskin of the winter event, you know, I'm not gonna complain. But what I want to get into is who I think the units are going to be and what I think they're going to do. And the first one, well, first of all, I want to say that I'm probably thinking more along the fire category, because, you know, in the winter event they had 4 ice units and Geo over heaven. So the 3 units, or the 4 units that I think that will fit the theme of the fire. And yes, I do think that they're going to add another Geo over heaven equivalent type unit into this update. And I believe that it's going to be something like, well, I'll get into it later. But first of all, the first unit I think it's going to be inside of the stars is Alibaba. Alibaba is from the show and manga Magi, and he wields a sword and has, you know, incredibly strong firepower. I believe that he'll end up being a physical fire unit, and maybe he'll have crit, but he'll probably have a line AoE, or line target, kind of like Piccolo, or a target circle. I don't really know too much about him, but I do think that he fits the theme. And yeah, I mean, like, Magi takes place in what, like a desert? So that's, what's more summer than a desert where there's absolutely nothing else other than heat. So that's the first unit I'm putting on the potential list. The second unit is one that I have been really excited to see in this game, or just like any game. Mr. Roy Mustang from Fullmetal Alchemist. I believe that Roy has the potential to be a fire magic unit, and maybe he'll end up being the one that rivals Itachi and Endeavor in the end. Also, something I wanted to say is they already have so many strong fire units. you know, Itachi, Endeavor, technically Escanor, even though he doesn't burn, he is fire type. And I guess even Sabo now. They put all of these really strong fire types, so I feel like I was kind of like scraping the bottom of the barrel for some of these characters to recommend. But yeah, I think Roy Mustang would be an excellent addition to the roster. You know, he snaps his fingers and then sparks flames. I think he would have a really nice cone or target circle AoE. Cone would be better in my opinion, just so he actually rivals Endeavor and Itachi. I don't really know what kind of percent burn he would be rocking, but I do think he does have potential to be really strong. If they do add him, I would be really happy. This would be the unit I'm excited for the most, and probably he would be the unit that's in the secret portal. That's just my 2 cents though. Next, I know you guys are saying, oh, but there's already an ace in the game. But I mean, what about Tango, right? What about Tango's hanging? Anyway, Ace fits the theme also perfectly. I believe that, you know, his secret is just kind of memed on. It doesn't really have anything to offer except like a decent cosmetic. But I think Ace would be really cool to bring back. They added Ace a long time ago. I think he definitely has the potential to be a really strong unit, you know, with the Entei. I believe that would be his last upgrade, and it would probably be something similar to Frieza's Supernova, but I digress. I think Ace would be awesome. I'd completely understand if they don't add him, and I completely understand if you guys want to roast me in the comments for bringing this guy up, but I really do think that Ace could be good. But yeah, other than Ace, the last unit I have in mind for the fire theme of summer is Shinra Kusakabe from Fire Force. People have been wanting a Fire Force update for so long. I see people mentioning it all of the time. I've personally watched a little bit of Fire Force, not too much, and I think it's pretty good. And I think this guy would be an amazing magical, or not even magical, sorry, physical fire unit. He uses the pyrokinesis ability where he like charges his feet, I believe. He can utilize flame from his feet, like in this little gif right here. And I believe he would be an excellent fire physical unit, probably on the likes of how, you know, before Genos gets his like giant cone AoE, you know how he's like kind of like jumping into action and like beating people up. If you have a Genos, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. I think that would be really similar to how this guy works. I don't know how good he would be if that is the case. It looks like it would be like a small target circle, but I think they could probably make him work. This would be a perfect place to actually get him in the game. And yeah, I think those are the 4 units that are going to fit the theme. Now, you might be wondering, well, who is going to fit the bill of Geo Overheaven? And there's honestly only one character that is coming to mind to fit that spot. Tube, I'm sorry, I know you're thinking Rimuru from Slime, but I think that's going to get its own update. I think the unit that will replace Geo, because they have the hype, they have the strength. I think MUI Goku is going to be the new secret unit from the star if they do a copy and paste of the winter. MUI Goku is, wow. MUI Goku is extremely known, extremely well known. He's extremely powerful, and I think people have been wanting him for a very long time. He has the potential to have a really cool cosmetic with his aura and the hair. His strength as a unit will probably be one of the strongest units in the game, due to his ability to, you know, like counterattack super well. Maybe they would give him some sort of ability that will like make him, I don't know. Maybe he'll like take a unit and like throw him into another unit and deal its HP and damage in like an AoE or something. I don't know, that would be cool. It might be a Kamehameha, who knows? But if they add Goku to, or MUI Goku as a secret unit, you know, Goku doesn't even have a mythical either. And Dio has a legendary, and Dio got the secret, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I do think that MUI Goku has a very, very good chance of being the secret unit. I would love it. I would grind the heck out of the event to try to get him. I probably wouldn't get him, but I wouldn't forgive myself if I didn't try. So that's, in a nutshell, pretty much what I do believe the units will be. As for the skins, the Discord channel kind of speaks for itself. Everyone is super excited to get where is it? Yeah, COCOKNIGHT, which I think would be an amazing addition. I don't even have a Metal Knight, but I would love to get the skin, and I would try to get Metal Knight just for using the skin. People are super excited about it. If you see here, there's like these team COCOKNIGHT pictures just all over the Discord server in that channel. But yeah, I think the skins can be really fun. I like summer themed skins. I really hope they don't do anything that's like, just, I don't know. Don't add bad skins. That's all I'm asking. What you take of that is what you take of that. But next, I want to jump into the 1 year anniversary update, which will be coming within like the next 2 months. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So we're coming up on 1 year of this game being out. I believe it released actually July 4th is what I remember reading in my live stream chat earlier. So that's less than 2 months away. So it's definitely something to be thinking about. And I think they're going to treat it even bigger than the 1 billion update. You know, not to toot my own horn, but I perfectly called the what we got for the upgrade. I perfectly called what we got for the update. I think I called it like maybe a day or two before. I was like, all right, it's going to be 10 reroll tokens and 5k gems. I believe the 1 billion code gave us something along the lines of like 2,500 gems. And then this is what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. About 2,400. And so, yeah, I was pretty happy about that. I think that was a really generous offer for them, or not offer, a really generous gift for them to give us. I was really happy with it. If you think about it, that's like 10 free dollars at the bare minimum, because that's 10 reroll tokens. But so moving forward, the 1 year anniversary is coming up, and there are a few things that I'd like for them to do. The obvious first one being 2 times speed. Everyone and their mom wants 2 times speed. I think if they do add it, it won't be added to every game mode. I think it might be added to story, even though they added the world hoppers already. I think they will be adding it to story and infinite mode. I don't think it's going to be something that's added to portals. I don't think maybe legend stages, but I feel like they want people to take time to grind portals, you know, get the game time and everything. But if they do add 2x, I don't think it would be in everything. It would be in most things, but not like the very end content, I guess. Anyway, that's something I would like. Another thing I would like is, let's actually look behind me, and maybe they could use this room finally. I don't know, they've had 1 year to develop it. I've heard it's been like this since the game came out. So maybe they'll give Gojo a home. Maybe they'll give a new game mode. I'm happy for anything, just something new. Some new game mode would be awesome. And the thing everyone loves to talk about, traits. And more specifically, unique. there are a few things that I think that they could do that wouldn't upset the general player base of people who are spending all of this money on the game to get like these good traits. And I have a couple ideas of what they could do. So there's this other game I played called Vindictus. Don't look it up. And basically they would do these things where you would open something that has a chance of being really bad or really good, you know, like normal gacha. But in the end, like all of the kinds of options would be decent. For example, I think they might add something where it's a random mythic trait that you can get. And that random mythic trait could be anywhere from, you know, Reaper to unique. And basically you get a gift and you open it up, and then whatever trait that gift becomes, you can put it on a unit. That would be the first idea I have for like some sort of trait reward. Another idea that someone came up with actually in my chat was a relic that basically gives you unique. I feel like that is balanced because one, it takes away the trait or the relic slot. You know, on unique units, when you put something good on them, like for example, unique Endeavor with Mangekyo Eye or unique Itachi with Mangekyo Eye, he's doing so much damage. However, if you were to take away that slot and make it a way to give him unique or unique equivalent stats, then in the end, it's still a good buff, but you're not getting the full value of it. So maybe some sort of relic that has between maybe 3 times and 4 times stats, or 3 times and 4 times the damage, like 4 times being a perfect roll and basically just matching unique, and then 3x being not terrible, but not quite unique. And maybe some people wouldn't even want to roll that or like use that. But that's another idea. And then yeah, I think there's like a constraint to that might be like, you can only equip it every X amount of days or something. Because otherwise people would just be swapping it around on every unit. I don't know. But I think those are 2 decent ideas to like fix this unique discrepancy that players have. Because as you know, in like all new content, there's always going to be those people that go, oh, looking for, you know, meta units with unique. Mythic traits are okay, but mainly looking for unique, you know? Which makes sense because they want to clear the content, but it really alienates a lot of the player base. So something that artificially gives you unique, or something that gives everyone a fair chance at getting something like that. And, you know, they could also add something here that would pop up and go like, oh, you got, or this player got obtained unique from the random mythic trait patch, or random mythic trait box or something, you know? They could do anything that they want to do with it. Yeah, it's not a big deal. But that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Really looking forward to the new summer update. That's probably not going to be this weekend, but 99.9% sure it's going to be the update that hits the end of the month, or not the end of the month, but the one that marks update 14. Update 14 being the summer update would be awesome, and then 15 end up being the, or 14.5. Wherever time ends up falling, I still can't believe it's only been, what, one week? A little bit over 1 week since One Piece was released. It feels like it's been a lot longer than that. Anyway, that's all from me. Leave your ideas in the comments, and I'll always, you know, I always try to reply when I can, when I'm not busy, and I always try to leave like the hearts on the comments. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this all the way through. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day, great night, wherever you are, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye, guys.